My name is Teflon.
Mr. Credit here.
We're looking for Drew, the finance guy. And of course, there he is.
Drewski.
Drewski. Drewski. Come on, man. Let's go.
This guy has phenomenal pizzazz.
Tell me about it.
Jesus, Drewski. Lord have mercy, brother.
Oh, you tried to impress the people because I pulled up in the Cybertruck?
Man.
You had to pull up in a Maybach. I'm going to say
Can I just
back.
say that's the
Maybach.
weirdest experience I think I've ever had in a vehicle.
Maybe you were doing something else in there.
Crazy.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Man, the Jetta just wasn't jetting today.
Why?
My GLI that I'm restoring, you know, a little bit of traffic coming in. So I did my little dip and dive, hit the gas and was like, grr. I was like, what's that? Not something else.
Behind the scenes, guys, this guy's been working on this car diligently all throughout the week, right? Putting finishing touches on it, polishing, adjusting. So we thought this car was good to go. What happened, John?
I got spark plugs. I'll change the spark plugs again. I went a little colder than I should have, so it wasn't really reacting. It was leaning it out more than whatever. We're not getting into that. How was your driving?
It was good.
In
it was,
the bouncing
it was
Maybach.
comfortable.
It was
until it started bouncing uncontrollably. No idea what was happening.
You started that, but you had to hit a button to do that.
You do. There's actually a little bit of a process that I had to learn in order to do that, which was... So that was interesting. I've never felt something like that. Like, you feel like you're just going over speed bumps constantly, but it's doing it on its own. It's an interesting feeling, to say the least.
Understood. So most people don't know why the MAYBACH, however you want to pronounce it, does that. To let you guys know, the reason why the bouncing is because if you get stuck in the sand, snow, mud, dirt, wherever you decide to take a $150,000 vehicle and go off-roading, and you can get out without help. Never really seen it done before, but I believe it's true because that thing does bounce aggressively. It
Yes,
doesn't
it
get
does.
to a point where you're like, and they're like, whoa, it's really bouncing aggressively. But I'll put a question out there. Okay, first, let's start with the pronunciation. What y'all want me to say? Maybach, what?
I say Maybach.
I say Maybach.
I say Maybach. So,
We're probably all three wrong. Someone's going to comment and be like, no, it's Merbach.
It's Merbach, you idiot.
so Maybach or Rolls Royce?
Rolls Royce for me, no question.
Maybach. The Rolls Royce is too old school for me. Like, every time I get in one, I'm like, it's like a blast from the old 80s Rolls or something like that. When I get in a Maybach, obviously it has all the new Mercedes stuff in it.
Right.
So I feel like I'm actually in a car of this generation.
Gotcha.
Not that it's hating on the Rolls, because the Rolls is very timeless, classic, that kind of style and feel to it, but it's just, it's not my style.
Gotcha.
Well, you nailed me to a T, right? That's the reason why I like the Rolls Royce. It's just clean, and it's the ultimate. Lord have mercy.
Right.
Nothing like a black on black or a white Cullinan.
Ooh. Oh, sick. Okay, for me, I'll take the Rolls Royce, but it has to be a wide body on it.
Ooh.
And I'm going to have to say it has to be a Mansory wide body.
I'm not a fan of the extra things. I don't need it.
You don't need it, right?
The extra like attachments, like the Mansory extra things that are on there, like it just makes it so much.
Okay, but we talking about you right now? We
Right,
talking about
and then
me?
you. I like the wide body without the Mansory extra carbon fiber pieces on it.
Okay, gotcha. I need the carbon fiber pieces because Mansory is also going to give me more power. So I'm being the performance guy. Anything I have has to, for my bicycle, it has to go fast. Bro.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're saving weight with the carbon fiber on a 8,000-pound truck.
Wow.
Yeah, hey, every ounce counts. So a Mansory wide body kit on a Cullinan for me. And mainly because, not to take anything away from you, Drew, is that the Maybach does look like a regular GLS 600.
Yeah, it does.
You know, until you look a little, you got to look a little closer and then go, oh no, that's not the regular GLS. That's the big boy 680.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
And that's just my feeling. We all have our own opinions about it, and that's what we're talking about. That's why we're trying to create a podcast here.
Yeah, with the Maybach, they provide just certain extra comforts that are not found in the S-Class version, right? You'll get better materials, ambient lighting, just better trimmings that make you feel more at home in the automobile than you would on one of their standard models. It's almost like those vehicles kind of go to a college after manufacturing.
No doubt. No third row.
We'd say that about obviously Mercedes and Maybach, but at the end of the day, what's the Cullinan?
A BMW.
Underneath all of it, it's a BMW X7.
Absolutely.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It's built on the same platform.
The chassis, the bottom piece, that's it. These are exactly the same.
They run the
Take out
same electronics and all that kind of stuff in there. I bet you if you look, I don't know what engine's in it. I'm assuming it's still the same one out of a X7 also, right?
No.
No?
But the finishings.
V12, bro.
And the Cullinan?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't actually know that.
V12.
Be you sure it's not the BMW V12?
It's definitely a BMW V12.
Well, there you go.
It's definitely a BMW V12. It's out of the 750, 760, whatever it is. I stay on my 3 Series level. But when I mean body-wise, there's no X7 exterior anywhere on that vehicle. When this one is
that
the
one
same.
is a GLS.
It's a GLS.
Correct.
Yeah. Period. Okay, slow down with that. Don't be dissing my people now. You know, that's just the way it goes. So, okay, part 2. Would you drive it or would you be driven in it?
I drive.
The Cullinan.
Correct.
If I'm in a Cullinan, I'd probably let someone drive me around. I feel like you have to in rolls.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm in the Maybach, I'm driving myself.
I kind of thought in the Maybach, because of the way that interior
Correct.
is really crazy, you got to have a driver.
Yeah.
I do the reverse.
Right. I'll do a driver in the Maybach,
Yeah.
but because I have a Mansory performance-driven Cullinan, I'm driving.
I'm driving the white Cullinan with a white tee and a fitted.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And I'm laying back in the Maybach.
Right. I'm laying back in the Maybach with a female driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, for me, if I'm doing a rolls, I'm doing that massive silver Phantom that we have.
Oh, see that's
So that I'm sitting in the back of.
you took
You
it
sit
to
in the back
another
of that.
sto- you
Yeah,
took it to
that's- yeah,
another
no,
level.
that's the
we're
back.
we're going back and
That's
forth
the
between
back.
rolls.
No,
and,
that's
I
the
mean,
back. No, that's the back.
Yeah.
That one's the back.
The
But you know
Phantom
what?
is definitely
But
the back.
I still would white tee that. I still would white tee that. You know me. I'll Yankee hat
Like
that.
this with the elbow
Yo,
out
bro,
the
I'll
window
Yankee
like
hat that too. So let's not get misconstrued, brother.
See, you're a tall guy though, so you can
You
overcome
better
it. I'm
believe
a little guy,
You
so I'm
better
gonna have to
believe
get in
it.
the back and be like, "Yo, shorty, could you take us to
Man,
Phipps real
listen.
quick?" You know what I mean? Something like that. So
It got that new pussy pink interior.
that
Is that what they're
interior
calling it?
is.
Oh my
I don't know what it's called, but that would not be the color of interior I would choose. to say
they
the
say it's
least.
the pussy pink.
I've not heard that, but it's accurate color.
Yeah, they do these provocative colors.
I'm assuming we're
selectively.
going to put some pictures of it up at the
Yeah.
moment.
No,
So
but
hopefully it's
we
like
spoke
right
about
here.
this already, didn't we?
Right, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
of course.
we spoke about that.
Every so often they choose these selective colors, and
Correct.
that they put out. And in this particular edition, it's the pussy pink.
So it's actually a special edition color.
Yo, we trying to get sponsors on
Yeah.
this show.
No,
yo.
but they know.
okay. Okay. Yo, y'all drinking again. What we do? Oh, you don't have nothing.
No.
Okay. What are you doing?
Don't worry about that.
Yo, let's not start. Okay, I'm gonna stay straight. All right, so I think that was pretty good. Yeah, I'm driving the Maybach. I'm driving the Mansory Cullinan, bro. I got to. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing that all day, all night. Maybach, I'm getting driven. So when we're talking about the Mansories and stuff like that,
Yep.
modifications, from your experiences, what's the best modification to a vehicle?
Drewski, lead us off with that one. You know I'm a bass kind of guy. I really don't give two ish as long as I like the body style, you know?
Yeah.
Got you.
And, you know, I go to the track and that kind of stuff. So for me, it's handling first, performance second. So like I've done some work on my suspension, brakes, that kind of stuff for better handling at the track. And then next will be performance. Now, if we're talking about like exterior modifications, just like visual ones, my normal go-to is, window tint and wheels. I think window tint and wheels completely kind of change the look of even just a normal stock car.
Right, gotcha.
And then for me, it's like all the chrome trim and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need that blacked out. That's got to go. I can't do chrome on a vehicle.
Not anymore. The chrome is over.
It's all got to be blacked out. That's kind of my go-to.
Yeah, pretty much mine too.
Yeah, I guess Drew and I are pretty much closer into the performance things, but yeah, the appearance, any vehicle I get, I'm going to make it mine, and I'm going to say that by the wheels. That's going to be probably the first thing I'm going to do. And there's a lot of stock wheels that I just like. So I enhance the stock wheels with color and wider tires. If the wheel can accept the proper wider tires, you just don't throw 10-inch tires on an 8-inch wheel. It's not right.
Yeah.
But because we're performance guys, I guess we're going through that. And I also like your style with the basic, just base,
Keeping it clean.
straight, keeping it clean. I like that
our,
style,
our
bro.
fishbowl.
Yeah,
you
no
know,
doubt.
just, take off the tint.
No
and just
doubt.
do it clean. Right.
So it's different. It's different. What about what's the worst modification to a car?
Jeez.
And you already know we
Those
got one.
swangers, brother. God.
Houston, here we come.
No, listen, no, Houston, I love you. I don't do that. It's just, out here we just don't do those spoke swingers, man.
Right.
It's just, but on certain cars, but when you put them on the Rolls Royce Cullen, it breaks my heart. My heart is just skipping a beat just talking about it right now. It's like those swingers. Like, why is it on that genre of vehicle?
Right.
And that was a lot of money to make that car look that ugly.
It's crazy, unreal. But I get it though. But it's just it truly breaks my heart.
Man, you weren't born into that, dog, so you wouldn't know. You feel me? I'm gonna take up for the Houston
I know.
people. You wasn't born into that. You wasn't around, so
listen.
you don't know what it's about.
I saw photos of me wearing Timberland boots on the beach because I'm from New York City. So I know there's things that I do that doesn't make any sense either.
Exactly.
So I have no problem.
Exactly.
I get it, right? It's just that's just not from my DNA. That's crazy.
Right. But I'm from New York and I don't wear Timberlands at
Bro,
all.
I saw photos of me wearing shorts and Tim boots on the beach, brother. Lord have mercy.
Wow.
And I'm sure that was a hotel towel that I stole that was wrapped around my head.
Of
but,
course we did. Of course we did.
That's neither here nor there.
Worst modification for you, Drew?
100% the worst thing I've ever seen on a vehicle is the obnoxious tilty wheels. The whole stance nation style, whatever it is. I'm sorry. I'm seeing people do 47-point turns looking like Austin Powers trying to get out of a parking spot or something like that because they have a turning radius of a elephant.
See, I'm going to stay out the middle of this. I'm going to stay out the middle of it because y'all talking about cultures, man.
I know.
Stance is a culture, bro.
I know. And everyone has their own right to do whatever they want with their car, but
one of the best
Tilty wheels, stupid.
One of the best stances I've seen that made me go, yo, that was crazy, was a Lexus LS400. All four wheels tilted, like riding on this much tire, bro. And that car was slammed to the ground. Clean like you like it.
A Lexus
LS400, clean.
it was like an older one, right?
Older one, of course. Yeah. 1991, 92.
Okay. Now we're
You
back.
could have put it in this showroom. And it had motor work.
It wouldn't have made it in the
Sounded
showroom.
like full exhaust. It probably was on bags. So
And if
lift
you
it
have
up.
one that if it's on bags and when you drop it all the way down, it tilts
does-
out.
yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. And then when you bring it back up, it comes to more normal stance. Now, don't get me wrong. I have camber built into my wheels at the moment.
Right.
But not, I think I have 2 degrees.
Right,
Some of these
gotcha,
guys running 15, 20 degrees. And they're get
27
out of here.
degrees of stance.
Yeah, no.
Dude, that's a culture, man. You can't be dissing the culture.
I know.
Everybody
and
got
I feel
their
bad.
thing,
I
bro.
hate talking bad about anyone that's a fellow car person and that kind of stuff. But
Right.
God, it's
But you got a
hideous.
bad
It
one
is.
coming, I hear. You got a bad one coming. I'm going to leave the show when he starts talking about that, guys. Anyway, I don't know. What about, even swangers might have been relevant to when we were doing spinners back in the day. And
Right.
they probably was looking at the spinners like, what in the world is that?
Yeah.
That's what I mean by the different cultures. Everybody's got their thing.
Right.
And then some of it I could appreciate because when you see slangers on that old
That's what I'm
Cadillac,
saying. I could get with the swingers. I could get with the tusks. Right, I could get with all of that, but not
on the Cullinan.
On a Cullinan.
Okay.
It's just the DNA. It doesn't match
back to
the
that.
DNA of the vehicle. Like
back
it just
to that.
like I get it, right? But if you have an old 1965 Chevelle, you know,
Right.
and you want to throw those lights in the back of it, and you want to have the horn on the front, you know, that I totally get that.
Got you.
100%.
Gotcha.
Right. So it's just kind of wearing designs that don't match.
Right. Okay, we're gonna go into designs a little bit. That what I hate is when you wearing Versace hat, a Louis belt, a da-da-da, and da-da-da, when you got, come on, man. I be like, come on, what y'all
That's
doing?
what they doing now.
You know, that's multiple drip. The multi-tab,
The
multiple
multi-drip.
drip.
They're doing the multi-drip. As long as it's something,
Yeah.
as long as each piece is something.
Right. And at the
It's
same time,
okay.
I can't say anything because I don't have none of that drip. I don't have none of. I got.
But is that same as like the people wear like the Nike socks with Adidas shoes?
Right, yeah. I'd be
Like you
like, what's
can't do
that?
that,
You can't
right?
do
When I was coming up, you could not do that.
Yeah.
But
Right.
now it doesn't matter as long as it's something.
Yeah. As long as it matches, right?
Well, as long as it's something. I mean, these are the off-white socks,
Right.
With the Jordan 1s, with the, you know what I mean? Like, you know,
Gotcha.
as long as it's something, it's a
Gotcha.
go.
I don't have no drip, bro. But if you pop the hood to my engine, you'll see some drip. That's where I drip, right there. So I ain't got it, bro. I guess next we're gonna push into the video
What we got?
of the day. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about Porsche's active suspension. They got this new thing going on where you can control the car with your
your cell phone.
cell
That's
phone. So we're gonna look at the
crazy.
camera. We're gonna look at the monitor over here and check out this Porsche Taycan real quick.
Ooh.
You know, I think Drew would like that. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Look at that.
That's crazy.
Okay, so we know that the Maybach has a purpose for doing what
Hold
it
on.
does.
That's the, you know, I think they saw that Mercedes was getting a little bit of likes from the bounce, and so now they're joining them.
This is
Because
kinda
like that doesn't look real.
What are you going to use that for?
to bounce out of the sand if you're in the desert driving.
You should
the
be driving
Porsche.
you should be driving the Desert 911. I forgot what the name of it. What's the name of that car? Dakar.
Yeah.
Dakar. That's the Porsche you should have that goes off road.
So let me get this straight. You can drive this car just a little bit by using your iPhone. Is that correct?
Whoa.
That's pretty good. Okay, I could see now.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, that's impressive.
Now that's impressive
Right.
right there.
So the car's doing about what, 25 miles per
Nah,
hour?
it's faster than that. That's at least 40.
That's 40?
That's at least 40.
40 miles per hour over bumps, and it is not sustaining any bounce to the cabin.
Yeah, you can see the driver's head in there is just kind of barely moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Okay. That reminds me of the old New York potholes. That might be
Yeah.
good. I don't know how the streets are
Ooh.
now. I haven't been up there in a minute.
Yeah, and those wheels weren't aligned bump-wise, so there was all kinds of motion
Look
to
at
each
that.
wheel. Yeah,
Look at
separate.
that,
That's
bro.
crazy.
And the body didn't move.
Yeah,
Now
that's impressive.
that's impressive. And that's definitely a performance thing too. When you hit it to the track and everything's adjusting
Yeah.
that fast. Like I was always impressed with the Cadillac Magnetic Ride.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because of the way it adjusts so quick. It adjusts boom, boom. What is it? I don't know. I'm not even going to try to quote it, but it's some 100 times per millisecond, something crazy.
That's-
Magnetic ride suspension.
Same suspension that's on my car, just tuned a little bit differently. Like my car has the mag ride, and
Correct. Because it's from GM.
the difference between your track setting to tour setting, like in my car, like I can literally take it off the track, put it in tour, and drive to Florida, and comfortable. Drives like a Cadillac.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, that suspension is really good. It is nothing compared to that.
Nothing compared to this.
That's
Yeah, I'm going to have to do some more research on this because I haven't, so I can figure out exactly what's going on here.
it's funny because driving that with this little bouncing mode feels like what it should feel like going over that.
Correct.
And that is the opposite, where you're going over that and it's
Okay.
making it feel like there's
Like
nothing.
you're right, exactly.
Okay,
It's crazy.
correct. Wow, that's good. And I don't get the cell phone use. I guess you could, when somebody tries to sit on your car, if people still do that, you could bounce them off of the car or something.
Imagine if you put like a little speaker in the front, or like got like a horn that barks or something. So if someone walks in front of the car, you just tilt it up and it barks.
That'd be crazy.
People just look and be like,
Did that just happen?
"Did that car just bark at me?"
Okay, I'll take you back. I'll take you back. For those that know, protected by Viper.
Stand back.
Remember that?
That thing used to be so annoying.
Annoying, bro.
Good God.
Annoying. That's crazy. So the TAYCAN is an electric car, man.
Yep.
What are you guys thinking about? Are we ready to go full electric yet?
I'm not. I'm still into the engine and gas thing, but I do like that one though. This is it's a good stance by the Porsche brand.
Yeah.
I mean, we still have. Wasn't it California last year at some point? Somewhere that it was so hot that they were telling people you can only use your power during certain times.
Yep.
It's like, wait, it gets too hot to use power in your home, but you want everyone to drive electric cars?
Right.
How does that work? That part I don't understand.
Yeah, it's still a little too much for me. You know, I could probably do one. I have the smart car, as we all know, but I chose the gas version of it just because I wasn't ready to do the electric. And on top of that, I put about $11 in gas in it. So to me, that's like the new electric, you know?
Yeah.
Right. Just get a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So, and now what was the car that had the like solar panel on the top of it? Wasn't it
that's the
Fisker?
Fisker, yeah.
But that, I mean, I know that obviously we can't make it to where those charge fast enough to really kind of recharge the car. But I think if we get to a point where, you know, you can have a solar panel that actually produces enough power on the top of the car, and I know everyone likes their sunroofs and everything, but put a solar panel up there so you can start recharging your car while it's sitting in a parking lot or sitting in front of your house or whatever.
Right.
Then I think we might kind of be talking. Or you get a lot more solar energy on your roof, so you're charging directly from solar power and that kind of stuff. Then I think we start talking about it really being a, you know, more environmental friendly type of thing that, you know, will work.
Well, that's exactly what Fisker's actually doing. I read an article this week where they're showing that they're coming out with 4 models that are specifically like what you said.
Who'd you say?
Fisker.
Fisker. Okay.
Yeah, so they went away. Originally, they came out with that sports car that you saw a lot of
Yeah, it was
athletes
the
driving.
Karma.
There you go, the Karma, right? So you saw a lot of athletes driving those. You know, fair vehicle. They complained about, you know, being able to find places to get the car serviced and things like that, but fair reviews. After that, they kind of fizzled away. But he's been behind the scenes hacking away at getting things done. He was kind of clouded out by Elon and the whole Tesla movement.
Yeah.
When that came, he kind of took second seat behind that. But he's still in the background working.
Yeah.
And he actually has vehicles that are on that level. The problem is it too little too late? You know, it's kind of like that hype for electric is gone now or fizzling. So is it too late to get into that dance at the bottom?
Right.
Or you think he'll be all right?
Right. I think my boy still has his Fisker. I might holler at him. Maybe I could get it to come up here. My boy, Mr. Giles.
Slick.
But I don't think it's too late. I think that if you come out with a new technology,
Yep.
because, you know, one of the biggest downfalls of an electric car is how long it takes to charge.
Sure.
And finding supercharger stations and all that kind of stuff. Right. So if you come out with the technology that, you know, while you're on a road trip, your car is essentially recharging itself to where maybe you're getting, you know, you can get up to 600, 700, 800 miles of range nonstop before you have to actually recharge. Then I think we're talking about a whole new, you know, world of electric cars that's capable in.
Yes.
Gotcha. It was just about a week or so ago. Me and my boy, you know, when we're on the highway, sometimes we'll see something interesting. We'll snap a picture of it and send it to each other or whatever.
Yep.
And he's in New York. My boy Lloyd. Peace, Lloyd. What's up? What's popping? Holla at your boy. He just bought some merch from us. Let me get to that. He just, look, that's my boy. I was going to try to send him some merch, and he joined the club, Atlanta.autos.club. No, AtlantaAutos.club.
Correct.
Right? He joined the club, VIP, ordered some stuff.
Sure.
I was like, see, that's your boy. That's your peeps that's trying to help you out do some stuff. Thank you, Lloyd, very much for purchasing some merch.
Appreciate you, Lloyd.
I threw some extra stuff in there for you. You know what I mean? Anyway, SUV on the highway, and I'm looking. I know cars when I see it. I could tell a car just by the light, just by the headlight, and I'm like, yo, I had to whip a little bit more to get up to it. Physically got to the car, had no idea what it was. None. It was an SUV. I had no idea. Audi, Benz, what? Boom, boom, boom. Snap some pictures, to send to my boy Lloyd.
Sure.
Looked at the pictures. It's a Fisker.
Yeah.
Just to let y'all know,
Fisker
they
SUV?
on the road, a Fisker SUV.
I tried to tell you.
Okay.
So these
On
are the
the
ones. Yeah.
road.
So
It's
all right.
on
So
the
these
road,
are the
bro.
ones I'm talking about, right? So they're breaking through. We're gonna see them.
Yep.
But they have the not satellite. What do you call that? The
Solar
solar
panel
power
roof.
Yeah.
panels that recharge and regenerate.
Okay.
So it's the new and improved electric driving system.
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna have to research that a
Yeah.
little bit after this.
We can go from the old to the new, but Fisker's doing their thing, bro. You know, I don't think the infrastructure is ready for full electric yet. You know, my thing that I'm getting into now is hybrid because I don't want to go full electric.
Right.
I'm waiting for that AMG GT hybrid to come out, bro. That car is supposed to be sick. You know what I'm saying? Full, still the same V8 twin turbo car with electric assist.
Well, it's going to be just like the new Corvette E-Rays coming out.
Correct.
That technically will be the fastest 0 to 60 Corvette because it's hybrid. So you have the big V8 that powers the rear wheels. Then you have a small battery that powers the front wheels.
Okay.
And it's going to do 0 to 60. I forget the numbers. I think it was like 2.7 or something like that.
Sheesh.
But it's also all-wheel drive. It has like a stealth mode, which is cool. If you have a, you know, like I try and start my car in the garage before I open the garage just so I'm not pissing off neighbors, especially on Saturday mornings.
Okay, right.
You know, 8:30 in the morning when everyone else is trying to sleep. I don't want to just fire up the Camaro and all of a sudden everyone out there is like, really? Thanks for the wake-up call.
No.
So the hybrid, you can put in stealth mode, actually pull out of the neighborhood, and then have the engine fire up. I think it automatically fires at like 25 miles per hour or something like that.
No, I'm the alarm clock. I'm going to wake you up.
Boom, boom. Oh, God.
The whole house.
Oh,
is
man,
popping,
listen, bro. I have a neighbor down the road that has a wide-body Hellcat. Good
Right.
God. Listen, when she comes home, the neighborhood knows she's home, brother.
Sharon's home.
Yep, she's home. Oh, Jesus.
No doubt. Wow. Yeah, I just don't think the infrastructure's ready. I like hybrids now. I'm getting a little bit into that because you still got your motor and you got some electric assist to save gas and still and get more power from the electric. That's my main thing why I like it.
Yeah, I mean, like we got the SF90 right over there.
Yes.
The Ferrari. That's got a
Yes.
hybrid powertrain on it.
Yes, exactly. From the one of the highest levels there is at Ferrari. You know?
Right.
So that's that. I think we need to give out some, and I like this part for the creation of it. We're going to call it free game.
Free game.
So we're going to put it at the end of the show to make you guys watch the whole show and get to the
yeah.
end. And it's going to be called Free
Game.
Today's free game is going to be, is it better to buy a car or to lease it?
Oh, I know that for sure.
What about you, Drew?
What you think, Drew?
Finance guy. The guy.
I mean, finance-wise, I'm going to tell you that, you know, obviously buying a car is a smarter decision because at the end of the day, you own the car. You're making your payments on it and all that kind of stuff. And at the end of it, you'll have the title to the vehicle. You'll have equity in the car, all that kind of stuff. So when you go to trade in that car, you know, maybe your trade value, depending on the car, is worth like 50 grand. So you have 50 grand to put towards another car.
Got you.
However, leasing the car, when the lease is up, you just get rid of it and say, all right, see ya, I'll go find something else. So typically you don't have to, like there are leases where you could do 0 down leases or you just make your first payment. And that way, you know, you're not, a lot of times the maintenance will be included. You know, it's a brand new car. Your payments are normally going to be cheaper than if you actually tried to buy it. So, you know, like if you bought, let's say a $50,000 car, maybe your payment's going to be, let's say $800 a month if you buy it.
Understood.
Now, if you lease it, a brand new car, your payments, you know, they might have a lease special going on for 36 months that you're leasing it for $500 a month.
Got you.
So you save $250 a month by leasing it. And then at the end of it, you turn it in, go get a new car.
Right.
So it's kind of, it makes a lot of sense, and especially new cars, you know, the first year or two, you take a huge depreciation hit. So if you try and trade it in, it's not going to be worth what you are probably wanting it to be worth. Leasing it, you don't have to worry about it. Just at the end, you say, here you go.
Okay. Are you pushing that or because of your environment, because you're the finance guy and you make more money?
Well, we're not a new car dealership, so we don't do leases here.
Okay.
But at the other dealership I was at, we did do leases. And yes, as a finance person, you don't make a lot of money on leases. But at the same time, when it comes to new cars, normally banks have a lot of incentive rates and, you know, they're 2.9% for 60 months and all that kind of stuff. And you equally don't make any money off of that either.
Understood.
So new cars, as a finance person, there's, you know, a reason a lot of finance people like working in used car dealerships and that kind of stuff, because you don't do leases, you don't have the subvented rates and all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. Mr. Credit.
As we all know, you know what? Turn up the volume. I'm about to show you specifically how I buy my vehicles.
I'm going to sit back on this one.
This is information that I usually charge for, but you know I love my people.
It's free game.
This is free game, guys.
Hold on. Tune in, guys. It's free game. If you just got here, do you buy or do you lease? Free game.
Mr. Credit here, at Mr. Credit on Instagram, and yes, you buy. But let me tell you specifically how you buy. First and foremost, you put the vehicle in your business's name using your LLC. You then keep the vehicle off of your personal utilization by owning the car under your business's LLC. This is how the millionaires do it. This is how you buy heavy machinery. I bought my G-Wagon using business credit and wrote it off using a little tool I like to call tax depreciation, mileage depreciation. Section 179 tax write-offs are where you need to go.
Correct.
To write off your vehicles using business credit.
I think they're going to change it because of you.
No, they won't. Because this is the system that they set up for us to use.
Understood.
Right, but that's the way you got to use it. That's the way you got to do it. It's all about credit, and you got to know how to leverage it to make life easy.
Understood. Understood. Guys, if you didn't understand that, rewind it. If you didn't understand it, contact Mr. Credit.
Yeah, no, we have a program, luxurycarhacking.com. I show specifically how to get into vehicles like this using business credit. It's simple.
And you can only get that vehicle from Atlanta Autos.
Oh, for sure.
That's it. It doesn't happen anywhere else.
We do it every day. These are the documents that are needed.
Right.
The
business
one document that I use to convert deals to a business credit deal.
Yep.
And we do it like that each and every day here at Atlanta Autos.
Atlanta Autos, business credit application. You call one of us on the phone, and we'll get it to you.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen. We'll direct you in the right way to get things done, and then the rest you take up with your CPA.
That's it.
Done deal.
It's simple.
It's simple.
Easy enough.
Yeah. Now, I guess because I'm in the middle, I'm going both ways, man. And my idea is, because we had that one buyback car we had, right?
Which one?
The Mercedes SL55, the red one, was a buyback car, right?
Right.
And I would buy that car because it's a phenomenal price for that type of car.
Sure.
Right? But I keep my cars forever. If you planning on selling your car, you're going to lose a lot of money on that car.
Yeah.
If you plan on selling it in 2 to 3 years, so I wouldn't be that person. But because I keep my cars forever until they just totally break down and can't move anymore, I'll put another engine in it. But anyway, that's a car I would buy. So I'm into buying and leasing, and I'm totally for the way you're saying in leasing a vehicle through the business.
Yeah.
Buy the vehicle through your business and lease it to yourself.
Yeah.
That's basically what's happening.
And you could write it off in a few different ways.
In a few different ways.
Mileage or through depreciation.
100%. 100%. So, free game. We're going to have to wrap up the show because I think we're open. Are we open? What time is it?
Of course we're open.
Of course we're open.
I think we got
Yeah.
We got some people on the lot already.
We sure do.
Some guys, people, come see us. do the thing. Like, subscribe. AtlantaAutos.club. Check us out. Come to the dealership.
Sure.
Holler at Drew.
Come say hey.
Holler at
Mr. Credit, I'm here to help.
Don't talk to me. I'm not the guy to talk to. If you buy, come buy a car if you want. Holler at me. But come talk to these two guys and come check us out, bro. Just do what it do.
Let's have some fun.
Let's have some. That's what it's all about. It's all about having fun, bro. That's all we do all day long. We just have fun, bro, and make money.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, bro, our friends and family, come on in. Let's have some fun. You know, people come in and they say, hey, we see you guys on TV, man. You guys are crazy. Yeah, come on in. We love the love.
Right. Come give us some love. It makes our day more exciting. And do not walk across my screen, bro. Do not walk across. What you doing in here? Why you come down here? You don't work here no more? Oh, okay. You're returning the Lamborghini Urus. I'm putting you out there, bro. You're returning a Lamborghini Urus. You decided to go downtown on it and just drive it around all over the place.
Oh my goodness. Teflon.
Yo, I put you out there, bro. I'm straight up. I'm to the fact. I'm to the point. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's get out of here, bro.
We're gone.
Good night. Bye.
Later.
Take it easy, guys.